Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's Dave's Watch channel, and for this video, I'm going to talk about the Rolex Yachtmaster, and in particular, what I have on it right now. So, this is a rubber B strap, and I've always wanted to, to experiment with a nice rubber strap. And it's really hard to find the right one. They range in prices from, $5 all the way to this one, which is a lot more. I think it retails for about $250 US, something like that. It's not cheap. It's marketed as a high quality, high grade Swiss-made rubber strap, and I've had this on for about a week now, and I have to say I really like it. I think with the Yachtmaster, it really goes well with the rubber strap. Obviously, for the rose gold version, it comes on a rubber strap only. So I think on this, I guess, base model, the steel and platinum bezel, it looks good. It really looks the part, right? With the Yachtmaster, it comes on the polished center links, and at times it can look a little blingy, right? A little too shiny, which is fine. Sometimes the occasion calls for a more dressy piece, but with the rubber strap, it's really been dressed down, and it looks a lot more stealthy. It actually looks it looks very sporty actually. It's a true sports watch with the rubber strap, and I take it to go canoeing, I take it to go boating, and it's really comfortable, and it feels very durable. I mean, it's a solid, well-made rubber strap. So this version of the strap uses the original buckle, original clasps, from the Rolex bracelet, and you just kind of remove the stalks of the bracelet, and you attach it here, and right there, right. I had to cut a little bit of the rubber strap off. It was just a little too long for me, and so it's fitted to my wrist now. I really like this rubber B strap. Of course, the other competitor would be the Everest strap. I have no experience with that one, but I'm sure they make a really good rubber strap as well. This one has the vulcanized blue strip over here, which I really like, and it just works really well with my blue dial Yachtmaster. It's just a nice little touch, right? It's really, really gorgeous, and I really like this rubber strap. I can see myself leaving this on for a long time. I've experimented with a lot of straps. I've experimented with a NATO strap, and NATO is okay, but it can get kind of gross, right? You definitely gotta wash that, and even after you wash it, it's I don't know, NATO is just not for me. I find I tried it, it's just not for me. I put it on, and maybe after a week or so, I get a little, it just didn't sit well with me. However, with this rubber band, rubber strap, it's nice. I really like it. It just feels, it feels right. Obviously, it's integrated into the watch case, which is a nice touch, really great touch, very sleek, and it's just a well-made strap. It really gives the Yachtmaster a whole different look and different feel, different vibe. Very sporty right now. And since we're talking about Yachtmaster, I really like this Yachtmaster, right? I've owned the Submariner, I've owned the GMT, and the Sub and the GMT, obviously they're fantastic watches, they're great watches, but I just felt it was just a little too, I guess a little too cliche in my opinion, right? They are great watches, right? But for me, I chose the Yachtmaster over the GMT and the Submariner, right? Because I wanted a Rolex with a rotating bezel, and there are only, there are only three models which has that. The Sub, the GMT, Of course, you know, I think the vintage Milgauss had a rotating bezel. Of course, a Sea Dweller, but you know, they were just a little bit too, just a bit too much for me. Right? A little, I don't want to say too common, but it was. I just wanted a watch that was a little more stealthy, and I think the Yachtmaster really flies under the radar. And it's a beautiful watch. It has a bi-directional rotating bezel, which I find really useful because I use it to track. You know, it's like a 12-hour bezel as well, right? So you know, when you go vacationing, you can kind of keep track of your home time, which is really nice, right? So the Yachtmaster, you know, I think it's really good value for money. They're not cheap, but they're not as you know, they're not as inflated compared to the Submariner and the GMT, and they are just as good a watch as those two, right? As a matter of fact, you know, the retail price for the Yachtmaster is higher than the Sub or the GMT, simply because, I guess, material costs, right? This is platinum, whereas with the Sub and GMT, it's the bezel is ceramic. And yeah, I really like this look of the Yachtmaster and the Yachtmaster in general. Okay, so I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm out.